A chilling end to a fantastic season. Hey guys, welcome to Fantasticapz, where I will be giving you a recap of the season finale of Once Upon a Time. I'm reworking the series to a top 3 format since when I was recording this video, I realized that there was way too much content that I wanted to talk about and I really needed to cut it down, but I still wanted to deliver what I thought were the best parts. So, top 3 moments, there we go. This 2-hour season finale brought 2 episodes with it, titled Snowdrift and There's No Place Like Home. The first of my top 3 moments is when Emma references Back to the Future when her and Hook go back in time to when the evil queen was headhunting Snow White. When Emma looks in the storybook to find out exactly when they are, and Hook asks if she knows how to get back to the present, she says, "Who do I look like, Marty McFly?" I think this is really clever because it's bringing real-world stuff into fiction. Real life in the sense that it's an actual movie. So they're giving the appeal that Once Upon a Time is legitimately happening in the real world, which of course we know it's not, but I think it was really clever. It's also pretty cool that they tie this funny little moment into the storyline. Hook asks Emma if Marty's a wizard because she mentions time travel and lightning and a car, and at first I thought this was like, oh okay, they're just making a little joke and then they're gonna move on, which kind of happened, but they actually tied it in. Emma says, no, he's not a whiz, kind of cuts off, and then she's like, hey, Rumpelstiltskin, let's go see if we can get help from him. So they tied the joke in with the dialogue perfectly so that it made sense for the story to just keep going. The second of my top 3 moments is the time turner vibe that happens when Hook and Emma go to a bar in a village when they're following Snow White, and Hook sees himself with Mila. This brought me right back to Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban when Harry and Hermione use the time turner to go back in time, and then they see themselves. Of course, they have to be really careful not to have the 2 Hooks meet up and then just chaos ensues, which actually nearly happened. Hook asks Emma to distract his past self so he can sneak aboard the Jolly Roger so he can offer safe passage to Snow White, who is looking to get out of the kingdom before the evil queen catches her. This plan works for a little while, but falls apart when Hook gets really drunk and Emma's just going along with it. When past Hook and Emma go to the Jolly Roger, Emma goes below deck to find present Hook, as past Hook is up on deck talking with Smee, who, by the way, is completely confused because past Hook and present Hook have 2 different outfits, and he's just Smee. He's got his own things going on. When past Hook comes below deck, present Hook kinda slips around to make sure he's not seen. To distract past Hook, Emma starts kissing him. Present Hook can't really take to see this, so he punches himself out. Thankfully, that didn't change any events that were supposed to be happening, so as far as past Hook knows, he was just flat out drunk for the entire event. My third favorite moment from the season finale is all of the love in Storybrooke near the end. The very first thing is Belle and Gold get married. In the episode before this, Gold proposed to Belle by giving him his dagger, which actually turned out to be a fake. And he has the real dagger, but he sealed it in a box with magic, so hopefully he's done with that. I just still don't like the fact that he lied. But the wedding is really sweet. They do it in the forest, Archie's the minister, it's just those 2. It's a really sweet event, and I'm really happy for them. There's Hook and Emma who are kissing outside Granny's diner because Hook reveals to get back to Emma in the real world so that she can actually come back and save everyone from the Wicked Witch, he had to trade the Jolly Roger. If anyone knows anything about pirates, it's that a ship is a pirate's first love. If you give that away, that is major. So he gave away the one thing, well, not the one thing now, but the one thing before that a pirate is so attached to save both Emma and all of Storybrooke. It's a really awesome character shift, and in the 4th season, I'm excited to see where this goes. We also see David and Mary Margaret holding their newly coronated baby boy, Prince Neil, and Regina's relationship with Robin Hood develops even more as they travel to Granny's diner with Roland. Now on to the cliffhangers for Once Upon a Time, and there are some big ones. Well, okay, there's a big one, and then there's another one that I'm not really sure if it's a cliffhanger, but I really hope it gets solved in the first episode of Season 4. When Hook and Emma come back to the present from the past, they bring an unknown woman who was captured in Regina's dungeon. They take her to Granny's diner where she sees Regina, recognizing her as the evil queen. But Emma says, no, it's okay, she's good now, let me introduce you. She goes to introduce her to Regina, and she says, this is... but she doesn't know her name. That's when Robin Hood gets up and recognizes her as his wife, who's supposed to be dead. I have mixed feelings over this. On the one hand, your wife, who was supposed to be dead, is alive because Emma messed up the timeline. I guess that's a positive. And your family's reunited. Awesome, cool, great. But he's already moved on to Regina. He's already, like, the Tinkerbell's prophecy about them being destined to fall in love and... See, we just all need to follow Marty McFly's example. Don't mess things up in the past. If you mess things up in the past, you will screw up the future, and just... it was shenanigans. Shenanigans. And the big, explosive last thing in the season finale, camera cuts to the farmhouse, this little gem thing breaks open, blue ooze starts to seep out and go around the circle, crawls up, kind of forms into the shape of a person, and it's the girl in the blue cape. Oh my god. This is wonderful. It truly is. Kind of, maybe. I really, okay, no, I've talked about this with my friends already, but I'm just gonna talk to you guys about it because, wow. So, obviously, the blonde hair and the blue cape is a dead giveaway of who this person is. There's already memes on the internet, hey, hashtag movie is coming to hashtag Once Upon a Time. One part of me is excited because it's new, it's fresh, and hey, I love the movie, the character's awesome, great. But Once Upon a Time has always been classic fairy tales and Disney movies. Snow White, Little Mermaid, Red Riding Hood, they're all classics. And you're gonna bring in someone from a few weeks ago? I understand that ABC wants to get a cut of insert movie title here, but I don't know how this is gonna fit. Like, seriously, what? How? This is Once Upon a Time, not Once Upon a Few Weeks Ago. Does anybody hear me on this? Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the season finale in general and that explosive entrance at the ending. Mark my words, it's gonna be crazy in season 4. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to punch the like button if you enjoyed it, share it around with your friends, hit that little subscribe button up there to be notified of all my latest videos, and comment below so we can chat. You can find me at ZXK77 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. And you can click over that way to see my previous video. It's been great talking to you, and I'll see you in my next video. Live to be different and be who you were born to be.